Hey everyone, welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. In this video, I'd like to talk about the SSK003. This is the navy color iteration of the new 5KX GMT, which has been a very exciting release this year, in my opinion. It's kind of a game changer. We have not had a respected dual-time mechanical caliber found in this price segment that is in-house. So this is completely new territory. And I'm glad Seiko has made this move to produce the 4R34A. I know the 4R series is not the most exciting movement. In fact, they have not had great quality control reports over the past few years when it comes to shock resistance. But that being said, to get a dual time, a mechanical dual time at this price segment, I think that is an exciting thing. So I'm glad to have spent some time with both the 001, this 003, and the one that I purchased that I wear pretty regularly actually, the 005, which is the Sunray Orange variation. But in this video, we're going to talk about the 003. Obviously, this is the inky navy blue dial. It carries a little bit of color play depending on the light situation that you're in. So there is no crisp, defined graining to the sunray effect. It's more of a transitional inkwell type of color play, and I think it looks pretty. Now, when it comes to the bezel insert, we have black at the top from 1826, and then on the bottom hemisphere of the bezel, it is going to be a blue color, which in specific lighting scenarios really looks dynamic. You see the brighter blue, the more vibrant blue, the more electric shade of blue. And again, it looks really nice. But I would say 90% of the time, this is almost indistinguishable from the 001, which is the flat black dial with the black and gray bezel insert. This will look very similar most of the time. That inky navy dial really looks black in a lot of light scenarios. And it's not until you angle it, it's not till you get to that 10% time of having this on wrist, do you see that dynamic property of the blue coming to play, and that's exciting. So this is more of a stealth color combination in my experience, in my opinion, and I think it's nice. Now, dimensions-wise, this is the same case as the 5KX, save for a 0.5 millimeter overall change in height. This GMT variation is just a little bit thicker, and you don't notice that on wrist. In fact, this feels just like an SKX, just like a 5KX, but when you hold one side by side, you notice the subtle difference in the depth of the dial and the height of the hand stack. It becomes a little bit apparent in that instance, but for all intents and purposes, this feels like an SKX. So if you like the 5KX, if you like the SKX, I think you will like these SSK models. 45.8 millimeters lug-to-lug dimension, 42.5 in diameter, 22 millimeter lugs, and then it tapers down 4 millimeters to 18 millimeters at the clasp. Now, talking about the bracelet looks similar to the original Jubilee that came on the SKX, but it's a lot more substantive, it's more substantial, it's thicker, it's more solid. It feels much nicer in my opinion. We have solid end links, we have solid links, we have split pins connecting the links together. In fact, this bracelet reminds me more of a strap code Super Jubilee than it does the Seiko Rattly Jubilee of the old SKX models. So I like the bracelet, I like the look, and I really like the crystal cover over your bezel insert. Now this bezel is bi-directional sliding, so I think that's nice. You're going to be able to line this up perfectly. But the look, with that added light play, with that added reflectivity, I think this just takes the aura of the watch up a notch. It really looks sharp. Now, a missed opportunity, this would have been awesome if the bezel indexing was loomed, but alas, no, it's just printed. But personal preference there. On the whole, this is a very good watch, not a perfect watch, not a particularly accurate watch, does not have, screw links or a sapphire crystal or anti-reflective treatment. So there is a lot to be desired from a specification standpoint, but from a history standpoint of this awesome 7002 case that has evolved and come into the next generation of affordable, sports models, I think this is really, really compelling. A great way to spend under $500 as a watch enthusiast. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Seiko does next, not only with this movement, but with this SSK platform. So guys, let me know if you have any specific questions. Thank you for watching today. Have a great day. And I'll see you next time.